First off, thank you all so much for being vulnerable, sharing your essays, sharing your stories. I was struck by sort of the multidimensional nature of each of your stories and how they sort of intersect between self-perception, perception of others, and the shoulds, right? What you feel like you should feel. I grew up in Pakistan, came here for college, and now I'm raising kids that are biracial, that are primarily American, but very much have a Pakistani grandmother whose house smells of Pakistani cooking, and cousins sitting in India and Pakistan who speak to them around them in a different language and never really seem to wrestle with their identity. I mean, I remember when my son was 8, he told me, "I'm half Pakistani, did you know that?" I said, "Yes, I made that half of you." But I guess my question for all of you is, some of you are biracial and navigating that dual identity. Some of you are, sort of fully immersed in a particular culture and navigating American versus country of birth or origin. What do you feel like your parents have done that has really helped you gel your sense of self, or what do you feel like you wish they had done differently? For those of you that have parents in the audience, you can talk about the positive. But I'd be really curious as a parent of biracial children to hear that.
Yeah, I can speak on this. So, something that my parents did that I really appreciated was, so my mom, she's Thai, and she really strongly encouraged my brother and I to speak Thai and learn Thai as we were younger. Actually, Thai was my first language. And it's funny, I remember my parents telling me the story of when I was very young, we were living in Somerville or Cambridge, and my dad was like, "I don't know if she's going to do well in the American school system. She speaks Thai mostly." And anyone who raises biracial kids and is teaching them a language that isn't English will know very quickly the other language disappears as you get older and you go through the school system. So something that they did, which I think was great, is that even though being immersed in the American school system, being surrounded by kids who speak English, my mom continued to push learning Thai, speaking Thai, practicing with me, even trying to read and write, which unfortunately I've lost a bit over the years, but I still have good conversational Thai skills, and that's really helped me going back to Thailand, being able to speak with people and not feeling completely out of place there. So I think language is one of the biggest things that has really helped me feel confident in my identity as a Thai American and not feeling like a complete outsider when I go back to Thailand.
Yeah, so I think similarly, my parents have also encouraged me throughout the years to continue speaking Korean when I'm speaking with them or when I'm speaking with my siblings. And another thing that they have really implemented on me and my siblings is to be involved with the Korean media. So the biggest thing right now is K-pop. Yeah, me and my sister and my brother, we love listening to K-pop and talking about it. And also another thing is K-dramas. Me and my mom love K-dramas, and we like watching movies and K-dramas together, but I think one thing going into college is it's really hard to spend time together in person. And the greatest thing about K-dramas is that we can still continue watching it when we're physically apart and we still have the chance to talk about it, and yeah.
For me, I think the biggest thing has been food. Like, my mom has continued to make Vietnamese foods and just like keep me immersed in in the cuisine, and so it's really helped me, especially like the different like soups when I'm sick or just in general. And I think has helped me feel a lot more connected, especially because at least for my family, we have it's not like really easy for us to keep like Vietnamese like going in our household. So food has been the way I've been able to remain like tethered to that side of my culture.
Something for me, I definitely agree with all the other perspectives. And then something for me was my parents always forced me to join like communities that had other kids that were similar to me. Like I did rhythmic gymnastics for like 5-ish years, and during that time my entire club, even though it's like a primarily Eastern European sport, it was like all just other kids who were Chinese like me. And you know, it's kind of nice to be able to return to a community where you can relate to others and have like this sense of belonging. Even though like I've kind of moved on from that sport, that's just like something that I so appreciated, where my parents were able to allow me to join these communities and just find other people that I could make friends with that were just like me.